more dirt, more topsoil, more peat moss, more of these rebar, more of these cylinder separators. I think I paid maybe about $1 something for it instead of buying the kit that cost you about $200 for each one. I think it's better to do it yourself. Regardless of what, you're gonna be spending a good amount of money on some dirt. One of these rebars or rhubar, I think that's what it's called, rhubar, that goes through this, and you just get a mallet and boom, anchor it down to the ground. So you gotta, let me see, the wood, this wood right here is 2 by 12, and then you have 2 of these here that are 6 inches each. So you have to buy for each raised bed, you have to buy a total of 8. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Then what you can do, what I did for this, I cut this 16 foot, so it's 2 by 12, but it's 16 feet. So I cut 6 here, 6 here, and then 2 feet here, and then 2 feet on that side. Those are a little different because they're a little wider, but I wanted to go smaller because I got this fire pit, which I'm most likely am gonna have to move. So all right, so this was the part I left out. You got to put some underlayment. I just use cardboard. You could buy that black soil stuff to keep the sunlight and air from getting down there, but cardboard worked fine. That's what I have under all this. I think regardless of what you put there, Mother Nature still got to whip it up anyway. So you know, if you got cardboard laying around, just cut it up, divide it, put it there. Put some rocks on top, and then start laying your dirt. Let's go, dog. Alright, so I had my compost for about a year, and I know it's not 100%, but I'm gonna try something different that my man told me about putting this in there, let it sit for the next 3 weeks or so. That'll give me about mid-April is when we start putting the seeds in, and you know, mix it with the peat moss, topsoil, and some other dirt. But we gonna see. I mean, it still got, like, you know, it's good though, man. Look at that. Broken up and looking all nice in there. I think it got some worms in there. The whole nine. Beautiful. All right, so check. Inside this 2 feet by 6 foot raised bed, I put 1 bag of this topsoil, 1 bag of this peat moss, about 15, maybe 20 scoops of my compost, and then I'm gonna add this all-purpose garden soil to it and see how soft it is. Don't put too much of the topsoil because it'll thicken it up. But like I said, I'm experimenting with this one. I still think everything's gonna grow fine, but it's gonna be a little different from those 4 over there. But if you look, I already mallet, hammered down the rhubar. This thing ain't going. You see me push it and pull it, so I ain't out by wind or anything like that. And then I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna cover it the same way with the chicken wire. Something else I'm gonna add is that I didn't use my dog last year, but I'm gonna use Gizmo this year to see if he can mark the territory, and then that way it'll keep certain animals away. All right, so here we go. The raised bed is complete, and whatever dirt, whatever fertilizer and everything you want to put in there, go for it. I didn't really go crazy with all that fertilizer, and I still got good stuff last year. Again, if you want to build a raised bed that is very, very simple, but effective, not too costly, damn Gizmo, then again, you're going to need a 2 by 12 by 16 across. And then when you cut it, you get 6 feet on this side, 6 feet on that side, 2 over there, and then 2 right there. Then that way now you have a 2 or a little extra more than 2, about 2.5 this way, and about 6.5 this way. And I'm saying 6.5 because of those dividers there. That's gonna cause it to, you know, not be 100% accurate. But anyhow, you're then going to need 1, 2 of these dividers. I'll provide the names of them because they are a little hard to find and not all Home Depots have them, but they're about $3, maybe 4, and I mean I highly recommend, because you don't have to nail, you don't need screwdriver, nothing, just the mallet, and that's to put the rebar through the middle right there. And that was a 2-foot one, so it stuck up out it was raised out of the ground about 1 foot, and I just hit the mallet all the way down to lock it in place. And like again, I mean it shakes, but it's not going anywhere, man, at all. So you'll need excuse me, 8 of them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 rebars, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again you're gonna need 2 footers, and then just put those down. And then once again, inside of the dirt, the mixture that I put in here, I started it after I laid down the cardboard at the bottom to stop, or hopefully stop, the majority of the weeds from growing. I put 1 thing of topsoil, followed by a bunch of scoops of my compost. Then I put the peat moss, and then I added the garden soil. And just to add a little bit more, I put another layer of topsoil, and then I put more compost on top. I think the level right now is good, but I may want to put some more compost, or see if I could just add some coffee grounds to it. Just, you know, if I could get some people to pass me some of that, and I'll just add it to, you know, this. But I'm gonna let this sit exposed for the most part, because I'm trying to get the dog. Yeah, again, if there's any questions, I don't know, but we gonna grow some food, and hopefully you guys do the same.